I don't actually remember the first time I met Sam, but I believe it to be some 30 years ago. I'm retired from the Santa Barbara County Fire Department, and my recollection is we had a couple of interactions with the Forest Service, and Sam was there. But that's really not why I'm here to tell you about, or talk to you about, Sam's service to the community. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. Some of you may know about this. I think his wife most definitely may know about this. But Sam and his family lives just outside the city limits of the city of Goleta. And I happen to also be a Goleta City Council member. And Sam had an interest, however, on the traffic flow of Hollister Avenue. And we had just put a slurry on Hollister from the city limits, which is at Marie Ignacia Creek, going west towards St. Raphael's Church, past Patterson. And we had already put the striping on the street. Sam called me, said, Michael, and I got a kick out of the person that said, you know how Sam might put his arm around you and want to suggest something to you? Well, he did the same thing on the telephone. You can tell that arm was around you. You can tell that. He was making you feel very comfortable. He says, Michael, I'm so disappointed. I said, Sam, what on earth for? Well, you've just improved the street. You're doing so much better than the county. And the new city, you're really making improvements that we all enjoy. But I have to tell you, I was so disappointed because, you know, it's almost impossible when the light is red to make a right turn from Hollister westbound to Patterson Avenue northbound. Don't you think there's enough room there to be able to get enough lanes so we can continue to make a left turn, have 2 lanes going due west, and having a right turn lane so people can go when the signal is red? Oh, Sam, I don't know. I mean, we rely on our staff and our city engineers, and I know there's rules about how wide a traffic lane has to be, but I don't know what that is. So let me see what we can do. So I had brought it to the attention of the city manager. If my memory serves me right, I think he sent a letter to the editor as well. I may be wrong about that, but because he would do that from time to time on other topics. But I think in this particular topic, he did also. And so it wasn't necessarily new news. There was already some information out there. So when I left, the city manager indicated he would make contact with the Public Works Director and see what might be possible. And lo and behold, this is the best part of the story. The Public Works Department engineering section had already figured out that there was enough room and that they were supposed to stripe it that way all along. And they did it incorrectly. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? So as a consequence, at the contractor's expense, not the taxpayers, they came back and re-slurried the road, covering up the old striping, and did it correctly, just as Sam said it should be done. And that's my story. Bless Sam.